All new at 6 o'clock. A luxurious lagoon. That's what one tenant at Skyhouse Uptown is calling his apartment after repeated flooding and slow and unsatisfactory response from the maintenance team. He tells WBTV repeated efforts to find a long-term solution to the problem just failed.
Yeah, and that's leading him to take action against the property management company, Greystar. WBTV's Caroline Hicks started digging into the history of this company and found he's not the only one complaining about it in Charlotte. She joins us now live from Skyhouse Uptown to explain. Caroline?
Jamie, according to its website, Greystar has about 44 properties across the city of Charlotte. I started digging. I found that 12 tenants have filed complaints with the North Carolina Attorney General's office just here in the city of Charlotte. And the man I spoke to for this story, he's taking it a step further, filing a lawsuit against Greystar. When Shermaine Liggins signed a lease at Skyhouse Uptown, he was expecting serenity.
Aesthetically, it looked great.
But a few months in, he says he got much more than he bargained for.
There was a leak coming from the water heater or the washing room area. Water had pooled on the floor, and I'd reported that to maintenance.
He says he waited 2 days for a response.
The action taken was simply to explore what was causing the leak. There was no remediation.
Liggins works as a property and casualty insurance manager himself.
I know that those usually require immediate responses to stave off the potential for the development of mold, for any other toxic environmental concerns.
So he asked for more to be done.
Eventually, management did get someone to come extract the water. That was some days after I'd initially requested for it. So the water was sitting there for some time.
And this was not the last time that you would experience flooding here?
Unfortunately, it wasn't.
A second and third time. After each incident, he says he had to repeatedly follow up with maintenance to do more than just stop the leak.
Bedroom carpet just saturated.
After the last leak, he says he was left to live like this for several days.
My allergies flared up. I had red eyes. I had watery eyes. I was coughing and sneezing quite a bit while living within this apartment that had machines that were supposed to run 24/7. And when I'd reached out to management to ask for an alternate living arrangement, at least temporarily, they pretty much brushed me off.
He's not the only tenant feeling wronged by Greystar. 40 complaints have been filed with the North Carolina Attorney General's office statewide. 12 of those in the city of Charlotte, several related to maintenance issues.
At what point do you decide that you need to take action against Greystar?
It wasn't the first incident that caused me to take action. It wasn't the second incident. In fact, the third incident could have been understandable had there been more of an effective, more of an empathetic response from management. We're only talking because management pretty much brushed me off, telling me that I needed to live within the conditions that I was subjected to as a result of its negligence. That's unthinkable to me.
Liggins filed a small claims suit against Greystar for rent abatement.
I feel as though the conditions I've been subjected to are not on par with the lease I'd entered into.
While he waits for his day in court, he's searching for a new place to live.
They've abdicated their responsibilities and they need to be held accountable for it.
Now, of course, I reached out to Skyhouse Uptown for comment. A spokesperson sent me a statement reading in part, "Our records show our team has responded to all of this residents' maintenance requests within the appropriate time frame. We are unable to go into further detail because of pending litigation with this resident." Now, shortly after I started digging into this company, a couple at another Greystar property, the Savoy Apartments, reached out to me with concerns about the short-term rental policy at their apartment. Hear that story coming up tonight at 7 o'clock on Your Side Tonight. For now, I'm reporting live in Uptown Charlotte. Caroline Hicks, WBTV, on your side.
Caroline, we look forward to seeing you tonight at 7 o'clock. Thank you. Molly?
Well, Jamie, let's